Please give it up for the funny Bob Busch.
How you guys doing? I am Bob Busch, and I am the Irish-looking Jew. How you guys doing? I do not look all that Jewish, look more like a leprechaun. It's a problem for me. I go to the temple, and the rabbi's like, "Young man, you don't look Jewish enough. I'm going to have to ask you to leave." And I said to the rabbi, I have to prove to you that I'm Jewish. I could either do it with a Hebrew prayer, which I'm lousy at, or I could show you my circumcision. When I returned home from the police department, I knew I made the wrong decision. And what is people's aversion to red pubic hair? What is that? Is that from Louis C.K.? Red hair may be great for comedy. It is not good for prison. And I didn't want to go to prison. And I wanted to get a tattoo to prevent guys from screwing with me when I'm in prison. I decided on a tramp stamp right above my butt. Says, I have hepatitis C. My dad was so damn cheap when I was growing up. He was damn cheap. He gave out individual M&Ms on Halloween, okay? Blink, 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 individual M&Ms. I'm like, Dad, don't give out individual M&Ms. They need to be individually wrapped. There's a candy shell. I'm like, Dad. Then he runs out of M&Ms. He gives out pennies. We're the only Jewish family in town giving out pennies. But then we found out where all the other Jewish kids are because they came over to our house for the pennies. Then when he runs out of pennies, he gave out expired tartar sauce packets from Long John Silver's. Thanks for the embarrassment, Dad, and the botulism. Thanks. By the way, I am a wedding photographer, and I have a kooky story for you guys. You guys ready for a kooky story? I was doing a wedding one time, and I ran out of underpants. So I go commando. I got no underpants on, okay? So I'm doing my wedding, and I suddenly realize I split my pants in the back. But I'm wearing a tux jacket, so I take duct tape, and I tape up the back of my pants. So I got duct tape on there. The jacket's covering, and I'm not too worried. And then all of a sudden, the bride sees the duct tape. She goes, Bob, you got duct tape on your ass. And she runs over and rips it off. And then my butt opens up and everybody laughs. And she goes, I saved you, Bob. Yeah, you saved me money from spending money on a Brazilian butt wax. Thanks a lot. I hate it when people embarrass you. Don't you hate it when people embarrass you? People say to me, hey, Bob, how tall are you? I'm this tall, okay? This is how tall I am. Don't ask me how tall I am right in front of me. It is not fun. And a woman one time asks me, she said, Bob, how big is your manhood? And I said to her, how do you feel about 8? She was quite impressed till she found out I'm on the metric system. And I said to her, well, it said 120 for weight for you. Are you on the metric system too? She's like, no, I just lied about my weight. And you know your date isn't going well. You know your date is not going well when she keeps checking the expiration date on her pepper spray. You know that's not a good date. You know that's not a good date. Have you guys ever seen commercials for these drugs on TV? And they show people having a great time. Like there's women riding bicycles and waving at people, and people are waving to the woman on the bicycle. And I'm thinking, I want to have fun like these people in the commercial. So I said to my doctor, give me the same prescription that these people are getting. They gave me the same prescription, and let me tell you, my periods are perfectly regulated now. They're perfectly regulated. Now my moodiness and bloating, not as good. Now, have you guys noticed there's side effects on some items out there? There's side effects on antidepressant drugs. You know what the side effect is? Suicide. Is that good? That is not good. But you know what? Some items in your household need warning labels. Beer needs a warning label. The warning label should be may cause you to fight a cop or have sex with your ex. What about vodka? Vodka needs a warning label. May have you fight all the cops and have sex with all your exes. What about daiquiris? Daiquiris need a warning label. May cause you to make frivolous purchases and have sex with your ex's brother. And what about tequila? Cause you to stop breathing and wet yourself. And what about LSD? LSD has a warning label. You know what LSD warning label? May cause you to obsessively pop a pimple till you realize that pimple is your nipple. And what about marijuana? Marijuana has a warning label. May cause you to be an Irish-looking Jew working at the Improv. Hey, you guys, I am expired. I am expired, just like the condoms, the tartar sauce, and the pepper spray. You guys were great. Enjoy all the veal.